Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Peter the Booklover here, and this is Halls of Eight. This is where I talk about 8 of the newest books that I have. And these are my new arrivals, and I've got some great books here, so let's talk about them. Hello, everybody. I'm Peter the Booklover. I like to read books, I like to collect books, and I like to talk about books. So I decided to make a YouTube channel to where I talk about the books that I read and the books that I collect. And in these videos, I call them Halls of Eight because I talk about 8 of the newest books that I accumulated. And these are some pretty cool good books. These are some great finds, and let's talk about them. But before I get into the books, I really want to thank everybody for giving me your time. Your time means a lot to me, and I really want to thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Okay, let's go into the first book. Now, the first book that I'm going to talk about is not in the best condition. And this book is written by Ray Bradbury, and this is the Martian Chronicles. And the thing about it is, I've read one other book by Ray Bradbury that was Fahrenheit 451, and that was a great book. I enjoyed that book quite a bit. Very interesting story, in my opinion. And I've been looking forward to reading another book by him. This is the second book that I own by him, and I'm looking forward to checking this out. Ray Bradbury, The Martian Chronicles. Now, the next book is another book that's not in the greatest condition, and this one is by an author that I've read other books by, Truman Capote. Truman Capote, I've read the book In Cold Blood, and I also read Breakfast at Tiffany's. And this one is called Other Voices, Other Rooms. And I'm looking forward to checking this out, because I thought that Breakfast at Tiffany's was an amazing novel, and I also enjoyed In Cold Blood very much. It's an amazing book, and Breakfast at Tiffany's was amazing, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be great too, because Breakfast at Tiffany's had a collection of short stories, and they were all wonderful. I really enjoyed every single one of them, and I'm looking forward to this. Okay, the next book that I'm going to show you is written by Peter Schraub and Stephen King. This is The Talisman. Now, Peter Schraub, I have not read many books by him. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've read a single book by him. But Stephen King, I've read Pet Sematary, I've read Salem's Lot, I've read The Shining, The Dark Half, Tommyknockers, a whole bunch of other books. I've read collections of his short stories, and there's a lot of great books by him. I can't even mention all the great books by him. But The Talisman is a book that I'm looking forward to checking out. Now, when I was younger, I read at least half this book before. So I'm looking forward to checking this book out again. This looks pretty interesting, and I remember liking it when I read what I read before, but for some reason I didn't finish it. I think it was because it was at a library, and I couldn't check it out, so somebody checked it out, so I wasn't able to finish it. But I'm going to finish it this time, so I'm looking forward to this. The Talisman by Stephen King and Peter Schraub. I wonder how that works, and how when people collaborate and write a book together, because it seems like it's a one-person job, but every now and then we've got books where people collaborate together. Sounds pretty interesting. Okay, the next book is a book that is written around the 1500s, and this is William Shakespeare, and this is Richard III. Now, I've read Romeo and Juliet, and I've also read A Midsummer's Night's Dream, and that was a very good book. And Romeo and Juliet was a fantastic book, and I really enjoyed that. And I'm looking forward to reading more Shakespeare. I've been building my Shakespeare collection up slowly, and I'm looking forward to looking into his books a little bit more. Okay, the fifth book that I'm going to talk about is by an author that I've read a couple other books by. I've read Oliver Twist, I've read A Tale of Two Cities, and I've also read A Christmas Carol. Now, Oliver Twist was not my favorite books, but I really enjoyed A Tale of Two Cities, and I really enjoyed A Christmas Carol, and this is The Pickwick Papers. I don't know what this is about, but I am definitely into reading more Charles Dickens because I really enjoyed A Tale of Two Cities. That was an amazing book. And A Christmas Carol is fantastic. I loved every bit of that. Oliver Twist, I read an abridged version of it, and I liked that, but the full version, I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. Although I'm going to give it another shot sometime later. Who knows? I might have a different opinion of it. That's the thing. I just recently read The Great Gatsby the second time, and the second time it was a way better book, and I enjoyed it a lot more than the first time. So there's that. So give a book a second chance sometimes. You might never know. You might change your opinion. Okay, the next book is a book that I'm excited about. I've heard about this. I haven't read any books by this author, so I do not know how good his writing style is. But this is A Portrait of a Lady by Henry James, and I'm looking forward to checking this book out. Looks like a very beautiful copy, and I'm very happy that I have this. Okay, the next book is a book written by an author that I have read. I've read The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and I've also read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. And both of those books were amazing. I really loved both of those books very much. I also read an abridged version of The Prince and the Pauper. That was a great story. I really enjoyed it. And hopefully one day I'll be able to read the full thing. But this one is called Life on the Mississippi. And I'm looking forward to reading this. Who knows? I might not like it, but chances are I will, because Mark Twain is a fantastic author, at least so far. Okay, the next book that I'm going to show you is by Mark Twain as well, and this one is The Innocents Abroad. And like I said, I really enjoyed Mark Twain's writing, so I'm looking forward to checking this book out. It should be pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. Okay, so there's 8 books, and they're all new, and they all look like I'm going to enjoy them. I don't know, I might not. You never know until you read the books. But I'm willing to give all these books a shot. Now, that's pretty much it. Now, before I go, I want to ask you, if you can, please do me a favor and hit the like button. If you enjoyed the video, I would like that very much, because when you hit the like button, it lets me know that you enjoyed the video, and that means a lot to me. And if you can, please let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear from the audience. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite things about doing this is hearing from the audience, and I love communicating with my audience. It's fantastic. I love it. And if you're a person that hasn't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would give me a chance and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell and subscribe to my channel. I keep on making new videos all the time, and I plan on making more in the future. So please do me a favor and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me if you did. Thank you very much. So that's about it. I'm Peter the Book Lover. I want to thank you for coming by, and I hope to see you in the next video.